Today is March 23rd, 2013, 7:41 p.m. Pacific Time. And up next, Monsanto Protection Act sneaks through the Senate. This is by Steve Holt of TakePart.com, and it's dated March 22, 2013. An earmark on the budget bill passed this week in Washington will allow GMO crops to be harvested and sold even if a court has ruled that their patents were obtained illegally. Non-GMO groups are furious about the measure, saying it backs biotech and agribusiness over farmer and consumer safety. When the Senate passed a budget resolution Wednesday that appears to prevent some of the potential damage from sequestration, the continuing resolution included several food and agriculture-related earmarks. And you can click there for more info on that. But one conclusion in particular is especially controversial. The biotech rider would require the USDA to approve the harvest and sale of crops from genetically modified seed, even if a court has ruled the environmental studies on the crop were inadequate. This aspect of the bill infuriated many sustainable food and agriculture groups, who nicknamed the bill the Monsanto Protection Act. If signed into law by President O, here's what the rider would do. It will allow farmers to plant, harvest, and sell genetically engineered plants, even if the crops have been ruled upon unfavorably in court. A Center for Food Safety statement called the rider an unprecedented attack on U.S. judicial review of agency actions and a major violation of the separation of powers. But perhaps more frightening, other critics say, is that the rider threatens the health and well-being of the public by undermining the federal court's ability to protect farmers and the environment from potentially hazardous genetically engineered GE crops. The rider was slipped into the bill while it sat in the Senate Appropriations Committee, chaired by Maryland Democrat Barbara Mikulski. According to the Center for Food Safety, the committee held no hearings on this controversial biotech rider, and many Democrats were unaware of its presence in the larger bill. In this hidden backroom deal, Senator Mikulski turned her back on consumer, environmental, and farmer protection in favor of corporate welfare for biotech companies such as Monsanto. Andrew Kimbrell, executive director of the Center for Food Safety, said in a statement, "This abuse of power is not the kind of leadership the public has come to expect from Senator Mikulski or the Democrat majority in the Senate. Food Democracy Now! Is calling on concerned citizens to call Congress and petition President O to remove Section 735 from the continuing resolution bill." More than 100 of the nation's top organizations and businesses have come out against this section of the bill, including the National Farmers Union, American Civil Liberties Union, the Sierra Club, Environmental Working Group, Stonyfield Farm, Nature's Path, Consumers Union, National Sustainable Agriculture Coalition, and Public Citizen. And here's a comment. Meet Monsanto's #1 lobbyist, B.O. During his 2008 campaign for president, B.O. transmitted signals that he understood the GMO issue. Several key anti-GMO activists were impressed. They thought O, once in the White House, would listen to their concerns and act on them. These activists weren't just reading tea leaves. On the campaign trail, O said the following: "Let folks know when their food is genetically modified, because Americans have a right to know what they're buying." That's what he said. Making the distinction between GMO and non-GMO was certainly an indication that O, unlike the FDA and USDA, saw that there was an important line to draw in the sand. But beyond that, Mr. O was promising a new era of transparency and government. He was adamant in promising that if elected, his administration wouldn't do business in the old way. He would be responsive to people's needs. Then came the reality. And here's a video. O promises to label GMOs. O. Did I say O? I meant uh-oh. Yep, that's O. All right. And you can check that video out. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, I have a report in my uploads that talks about the Monsanto Protection Act, and you can check it out if you wish. It's still in my uploads, and it was just a little bit ago that I did that report, but it has sneaked through the Senate. Ooh. All right. That's it for the report. I'll put a link at the bottom. Thanks for watching. Pink out.